6 weeks ago, 64 teams started dreaming of winning a big school state football title. Pickerington Central and St. Xavier are the only two teams still living that dream. The Tigers are trying to repeat as state champs and push their winning streak to 23 games. St. Xavier has other ideas. The Bombers have been battle-tested both physically and mentally. St. Xavier and Pickerington Central for the Division I state championship, straight ahead on Spectrum News 1. Football weather has arrived in the Buckeye State just in time for the Division I state championship game between Pickerington Central and St. Xavier. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Fortress Obits near Columbus, along with my partner Ryan Cavanaugh. I'm Dave Bacon. The Division I state championship game here on Spectrum News 1. Let's take a look at the Final Four here in Division I as St. Xavier advanced with a win over Springfield and Pickerington Central defeated Menor last week. When you look at the St. Xavier Bombers, this is a team that's been battle-tested. In the regional final, they won with 27 seconds left against Lakota West on a touchdown pass. Last week, 5 turnovers against Springfield. They still win the football game.
Well, you ask yourself, how does that happen? And the answer, Dave, is defense. They allowed a total of 17 points in the games against Lakota West and Springfield. Well, they're going to have to bring that same defensive intensity tonight, led by their linebacker, Maddie Devine, and they're also going to need the high-scoring offense. That's a recipe to knock off Pick Central.
You talk about Pick Central, that's a completely different story. That was a team that was not tested until last week. Scored the first 21 against Menor. Menor scored the next 21 to tie the game, and then the Tigers put it away. No secret how they do it, defense, and they run the football.
Yeah, they've been consistent all year with those two factors, Dave. Defensively, they're only allowing 123 total yards for the opponents. They've got ball hawks in the back half, an aggressive front seven, and offensively, you're going to see a number of formations and 3 or 4 guys with varied running styles that get after it.
And one of those guys is their quarterback, Garner Wallace. On the other side, a star to watch, Liam Clifford, big play wide receiver.
2 Big Ten commits. Garner Wallace, he'll be playing safety at Northwestern, but tonight he's Pick Central's quarterback. He's extremely intelligent, reliable with the football, and he's a plus-level athlete. And Liam Clifford, the only thing he is the best wide receiver in the state of Ohio. Great hands, precise route running, and he'll be joining his brother at Penn State next year.
We've got a good one for the Division I title. St. Xavier and Pickerington Central starting lineups and kickoffs straight ahead on Spectrum News 1.
Today I'm talking to small business owners about their internet and phone provider. So Ruben, how's it going?
I'm fed up. I need internet that can keep up with my caseload. The speeds I'm getting now are pathetic.
With Spectrum Business, you get fast internet at a great low price. 200 megabits per second for $49.99 a month and a business phone for $19.99 a month.
That's half what I pay now.
That's what I'm saying. Call 888-388-0203 and get 1 month free. Andrea.
I'm trying to stream my classes, but it's impossible when my internet keeps dropping.
Okay, breathe. Spectrum Business has over 99.9% network reliability.
I need to keep expenses low, but my phone and internet bill is packed with fees I wasn't expecting.
Spectrum Business doesn't have extra fees or contracts, so what you see is what you pay.
I can work with that.
Call Spectrum Business to get 200 megs and business phone for $69.98 a month. Plus, get 1 month free when you call 888-388-0203 today.
This is our team.
This is our time. We will battle for 4 quarters.
We will respect the game.
We will respect the game and our opponent. We will make our coaches, our school, and our community proud.
Because just playing in this game makes me a champion.
Makes us champions.
Because just playing in this game makes us champions.
When 2020 is over,
we won't remember an election or a pandemic.
We won't remember social distancing
or wearing a mask.
But we will remember.
But we will remember.
But we will remember being a champion.
Being a champion.
Being a champion.
Being a champion.
Head coach for the St. Xavier Bombers, Steve StX, has won 3 state championships. You see his record, an outstanding 153-58. On the other side, just as good of a head coach as Jay Sherritt is trying to win his 3rd state championship, as Pickerington Central has won 2 of the last 3 state championships. Jay Sherritt, an outstanding head coach as well. And you see Coach Sherritt back there as the Tigers rip through the banner and take the field here at Fortress Ovitz, just outside of Columbus. And there's a good look at Jay Sherritt, outstanding head coach. You see his record, 179-35, trying to win his 3rd Division I state championship.
Not too shabby.
And there's a good look at Jay Sherritt getting ready to send his Tigers to battle.
Coach Sherritt looking to repeat. So many of these players were on that state championship team, big-time contributors to that, and he spoke about that all week, about how they know what it's like to play in these games.
Let's take a look at the keys to the game. Take it away, Ryan Kavanaugh.
Let's start with St. X, spread the wealth. Liam Clifford, he's the main event for the Bombers, but they got 6 receivers with double-digit catches. Mackay needs to get it to those guys and defensively build a wall, force Garner Wallace and those running backs to go east and west. And for Pick Central, stay unbalanced. They're going to have a lot of formations. They got to take advantage of the numbers and keep Mackay moving. Dave, Brogan Mackay, the quarterback for St. X, is very effective when he's able to set his feet and scan the field. Pick Central, they're going to bring some pressure, and that's one of the biggest keys, is can they get Brogan McKee off balance and off schedule?
Well, let's welcome in the 3rd person of our broadcast team. Ashley Collins is down on the sidelines. Take it away, Ashley.
Thanks, guys. Just talking about the coaches as you were, and Coach Sherritt said this season hung by a thread. There were so many scenarios if they would lose players, and so many questions asked, and just not knowing what tomorrow would bring. He said they never could relax. Now, Coach StX said this was a great lesson in adversity for his guys. A lot of anxiety, a lot of questions as well, and just hanging on a thread on what Governor Mike DeWine would say each and every day, if there would even be a season. So both coaches so grateful to be in this moment, have their guys here, especially the seniors, and a big sigh of relief that tonight is happening, guys.
And we are about set to get the Division I Big School State Championship game underway.
Coach Sherritt, to add to what Ashley just said, Coach Sherritt says he doesn't relax until the foot hits the football. It's time for Coach Sherritt to relax in the D1 State Championship to get underway.
And it is going to be a touchback. 1st and 10 from the 20-yard line for the Pickerington Central Tigers. It is a run-heavy offense. And as we touched on in the open, the guy that runs this offense and does it really effectively as far as decision-making goes is that cornerback, Garner Wallace. Wallace, 6'4", 200-pound senior, has only thrown the ball 86 times, but he seems to make big completions at critical times like last week. You see the completion percentage, 5 touchdowns, just 1 interception, 712 yards rushing, as well as 9 rushing touchdowns, and he's really done well the last couple weeks. And right away, he's going to carry the football, trying to get wide. Great pursuit. And I don't even have to see the number. It's Divine on the tackle. Tonight's starting lineup brought to you by the American Dairy Association. Ohio students are built by Chocolate Milk. Chocolate Milk, the official beverage of the OHSAA. Donovan Sanchez, just an animal in the middle of that line at center. Mosley is the workhorse. Styles, a home run hitter for the Pickerington Central Tigers. Shotgun formation this time. A little bit of a pistol look. And there's the workhorse, Mosley. And again, about 3-4 yards. Let's take a look at the defense. The middle guy, Gio Albanese, outstanding nose tackle. Just eats up people in the middle of that line. We've already talked about Matthew Devine. He is outstanding as well. Back half, Gabe Dubois, 6 picks on the year, and he is a ball hawk.
Yeah, took 2 of them back for touchdowns. Watch out if you're going to throw to the middle of the field. Dubois always has his eye on the quarterback.
3rd down. Wallace wants to throw, trying to set up the screen. Chased. The official goes down, throws incomplete. Great pressure in the backfield. Albanese was running after him, along with the boys who came in blitzing. And you see the Bombers, a quick 3 and out. Good way to start defensively.
They did exactly what they want to, and that's stretch Gardner Wallace out. It's hard for Wallace to keep his eyes downfield, find a receiver when he's running backwards.
Dylan Wagner awaiting the snap to kick it away at his 10-yard line.
Love Matt Devine getting him set, recognizes there's a slot receiver uncovered, gets a teammate out over him.
Oh, and he's going to be pressured. The ball is loose, and it's going to be great field position for the Men of X as they shut it down at the 20-yard line. A nice play on special teams. Making the tackle was Brennan Bearswilt. One of the safeties comes in on special teams and grabs the man who grabbed the ball and throws him down at the 20.
Excellent penetration here, and there's two defenders for St. X that meet at the ball. Garrett Meek picks it up. You saw Liam Clifford back there, and we have the first big turn of events here. There's Bearswilt. He was one of the Bombers that met at the punter rather. He had to tuck it and run, drop the football.
So a huge play on special teams, and Mackay and the offense will take over at the 20-yard line of the Tigers. Empty it out. They empty the backfield out, 5 wide. Mackay over the middle, deflected. Knocked down, and let's take a look. William Dukes knocked it down. So Mackay is your quarterback. Brogan Mackay, a junior, first year as a starter. 179 of 279, 24-16 as far as the yards go, 24 touchdowns, 11 interceptions. He threw 4 picks last week against Springfield, but still able to lead them back and lead them to victory.
Well, he almost had a first interception tonight, tried to hit a crossing route over the middle and threw it right into the number 7 of William Dukes.
2nd down and 10 after the incomplete pass. That's Kellum in motion. They flip it to him. C.J. Kellum trying to get outside. Kellum has a first down and is brought down inside the 10. Let's take a look at the offense of the St. Xavier Bombers. Offensive line is very good. The center, Brian Parker, is one of the guys that gets it done. Lineups are brought to you by the American Dairy Association. And again, Kellum is the running back. They line him up in the slot, move him around. He's the one that ran that jet sweep. And Liam Clifford is the big play wide receiver. Kellum now in the backfield. He'll get the handoff, and he will get swallowed by the Tigers defense back near the 15, loss of 4. And let's take a look at that Tigers defense. Defensive line is very quick off the ball. You see Gorman and Doggett in the middle, maybe a little undersized. They get after it. Gillison and Dukes come up heavy in run support. Back half is outstanding. The Stiles brothers are as good as it gets in the defensive backfield.
Right away, big impact by that defensive front. Brandon McDougal was in on that play. There's a lot of linemen. St. X will keep their defensive front. Pick Central constantly rotating the guys up front, keeping them fresh.
Back to the 14-yard line. 2nd and goal from the 14 after the big loss. Mackay, little pump fake, looking into the end zone. Incomplete. Coverage was pretty good as Lorenzo Stiles between the ball and the defender, just like you want it to be. You got to get some air under that and throw it deep.
Lorenzo Stiles mistimes this jump, Dave. Take a look at it. He jumps a little early, or else this may have been an interception. Or maybe just he realized it was too high. But he was trying to get it to Jalen Patterson, the 6'1" wideout.
3rd and goal now from the 14-yard line. Empty backfield look again for the Bombers. Mackay over the middle. Clifford, touchdown Bombers. And actually it's Patterson, Jalen Patterson on the crossing route. Really nice pass by Brogan Mackay.
Beautiful timing route. Throws it as soon as Jalen Patterson puts his foot in the ground over the middle, fits it into a small space, and the Bombers have struck first.
So they take advantage of the miscue on the punt, do the Bombers. And now on to attempt the point after is Mason Roemiller. Really good kicker for the Bombers. Snap and set are good. Point after is knocked through as well. 7-0 St. Xavier with the early lead on Pickerington Central. It's the Division I state championship game here on Spectrum News 1. Patterson finds Pater.
Watch all month long as Spectrum News 1 celebrates Veterans and Military Families Month. This is community. This is Spectrum News 1. Exclusively on Spectrum.
At Spectrum News, we're striving to help rebuild communities by bringing you the latest news from your team of local journalists, providing the information you need to make better, more informed decisions across the places we call home. Download the all-new Spectrum News app, exclusively for Spectrum customers, your community connection.
When you shop for performance, you expect only the best. When you shop at Crown Eurocars, that's exactly what you get. Crown Eurocars, the better way to buy.
TV taught me how to dream. It was a life jacket. I don't think you can be an artist and not touch people.
Go to channel 2495 to upgrade to Spectrum TV Silver with Showtime.
Welcome back to Fortress Obitz, just outside of Columbus, as we get set to put it back in play. Max Clare will handle the kickoff duties. There's a good look at Patterson, who grabbed that touchdown pass. 5 plays, 20 yards, 14-yard touchdown pass from Brogan Mackay to Jalen Patterson. Really nice route, and that was delivered just on the money by Brogan Mackay.
Yeah, it's Patterson's 6th touchdown catch of the season. He's really become the number 2, an excellent compliment to Liam Clifford.
Clare, and this one is going to be taken from the 5. That's Styles. Lorenzo Styles upended across the 25, short of the 30-yard line. So the Tigers will take over for their 2nd possession of the game. And important for them to just get back to settling it down, running the football, and doing the things that they do really well. And you see the numbers there, undeniable. Everybody knows Pickerington Central is going to run the football. The question is, can you stop them?
They run the football 88% of the time. You know, you talk about teams wanting to balance 50-50. This is where Pick Central wants to be. 88-12, pass to run.
And they motion Mosley out of the backfield, and Wallace will throw it to him. Turns upfield, lowers his shoulder, and turns it into a 4-yard gain. But that's what they'll do. If they feel like you're stacking the box, you motion out and you throw it quickly. It's like an extended handoff.
Yeah, they want to get to the outside a little bit, and what that's going to do, especially against a 3-3 stack, is they want to bring the defense out. They want to give their offense a little space in between the tackles. And it looks like Brennan Bearswill is going to have to leave the field for a play.
We have that substitution handled. Call it 2nd and 7. There's Styles, and he's got the corner. Styles trying to bounce it a little further out. Good pursuit, and a nice job of making the tackle by Alex Kemper, who came up. And Styles is not an easy guy to handle in the open field, and he did it very nicely.
That was a terrific open field tackle. Kemper coming off his block, grabbing Styles, and more importantly, taking a hold of him and bringing him to the turf. Styles, you'll see him in the backfield as well. That time lined up as a slot. They're going to one of my key things to look at, Dave, tonight is how many touches can you get for Lorenzo Styles? We've seen 2. One's on a kick return, one's out of a handoff, because there's a number. It might be 6 or 7, but eventually he scores.
3rd down and 5. Wallace looking deep middle, incomplete. Trying to get it to the tight end, Gillison. Coverage was pretty good. So it will be another 3 and out in a punting situation for Pickerington Central.
Gillison's a defensive lineman who doubles as one of their tight ends. They use about 4 or 5 tight ends. He has 6 catches on the year, but he's 6'3", 245 pounds. I mean, that's a big man running down the middle of the field. Wallace just a little bit too much on it. But St. X defensively, big pressure again.
Wagner gets it off this time, but it's a short kick, fair catch called for and made. And again, good field position at the 44-yard line as a nice job by Du Bois. Well, let's head down to the field and Ashley Collins. Ashley?
Thank you. And I just wanted to mention, because I'm standing right in front of the fan section for St. X, and after that first touchdown, you wouldn't know that there's only 1,500 fans here. It's obviously a very different feel because of COVID-19, as we know, but these fans are bringing it. Socially distanced, doing what they're supposed to, but you can feel the energy in here. They're excited, just like the guys on the field.
And St. Xavier will get to the line of scrimmage quickly. Empty backfield again. They get rid of it quickly to McFarland. Terrell McFarland, quick pickup on first down as he gets across the 45 near the 47.
St. X broke the huddle. They sent 4 wide receivers to the right of the formation, quickly snapped it and threw it out there. It's one way to get numbers. It's also one way to get a penalty for your team not being set.
And there was a flag on the backside of that.
First down.
For all great rewards, there's risk.
And that is our referee, Greg Gompf, making the call.
When you come out that fast and you try to catch a defense off guard, you got to make sure that your guards, your tackles, your ends, your guys are set as well.
So now you back it up, and it's 1st and 15 from back at the 37-yard line. And not much running room for Brzezinski, as again that defense, good penetration. Dukes, first man there, Frazier there, Gillison there. We can keep calling names. Really good penetration.
Yeah, William Dukes is the heart of this defense. Watch number 7 come upfield, forces him back, and there's Dakari Frazier. That was Varansky trying to find some open space. Instead, just purple jerseys.
They get it out quickly to McFarland again. Terrell McFarland pushed back. Flag comes in late. That was near the 45-yard line. That came in after the pile had gotten together there.
Well, Dukes had a handle on him, and I couldn't tell if more people came in unnecessarily.
Preliminary signal is a face mask against Pickerington Central, which will give them a first down.
Face mask. Defense, number 13. 15 yards from the end of the run will result in a first down.
Going to get Quinn Wills, the cornerback, coming in to help bring down McFarland. But right now, look at St. X right now. Look at this formation. This is out of the Michigan book.
So it's 1st and 10 from the 40 of Pickerington Central. Mackay rolls out, taking a shot. Incomplete. Couldn't quite connect. Lucas Cates, the intended receiver. Cates, kind of the 4th receiver for the Bombers, has come up with some big catches last couple of weeks.
Look at St. X hurry into the football. They're on it. Mackay makes sure they're set.
They get it out quickly to Liam Clifford. He's trying to bounce it outside. He's got the corner. Flag comes in. Stiles runs him down as well. Alex Stiles knocks him out of bounds. I think this one's coming back, though.
They might have got Jalen Patterson on the block on the edge.
Holding. Offense, number 3. 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. Second down.
And here it is again, this line here formation. Take a look at what St. X is doing here. They're going to break apart, and Pick Central doesn't get an early look at what they're going to do. Bunch set to the bottom.
So it'll be 2nd down and 20 after the penalty. Mackay hit as he throws, and that's Gillison. And the reason that went kind of wounded duck is Tyler Gillison put a big hit on Brogan Mackay. These defensive linemen for the Tigers are so quick off the ball.
Look at this opening right here from this camera. There's a stunt. No, it's Dakari Frazier that comes in and smokes Mackay. But that is a stunt. There's a lot of movement up front. CJ Doggett coming, attracting a double team. It opens it up for Frazier.
3rd down and 20. Incomplete over the intended receiver's head. Trying to get it to Liam Clifford, and that will force punting situation.
And the first attempt, there was the quick pass to Clifford, Dave, that got called back for a hold, but that's the second time he's thrown to Liam Clifford. But we haven't seen Clifford really involved in the offense. What we have seen is a lot of formations, speed, tempo from St. X, mixing things up offensively.
Vogelsang in punt formation, a little bit of that rugby kick. And it hits, and it will be down inside the 5, down near the 2-yard line. Good coverage by the Bombers.
Beautiful job by Vogelsang and their coverage team.
Next weekend, the other 6 divisions will hold their championship games right here at Fortress Obetz and on Spectrum News 1. Coverage begins with the OHSAA Championship Game Day live at 1:45 next Friday right here on Spectrum News 1, your television home for high school sports. So back inside their own 5 at the 2 is where the Tigers will take over. Wallace rolls out, steps up, and he's brought down. No signal on a safety. The Bombers want it. No official signals it yet. They're conferring.
Gardner Wallace tried to extend to get the ball out of the end zone.
And now we're going to confer some more. It was close.
And we do have instant replay.
Yeah.
But take a look. He's going to extend here. The question is, was his knee down before he gets the ball out?
Can't really tell. The body's.
The ruling on the runner was down in the end zone. The play results and the safety.
A nice play defensively by the Bombers. So a safety, I believe it was Grant Lyons from the linebacking spot that came and brought Wallace down, and it was initially ruled as a safety.
And they're going to review this, Dave, but take a look at 43 coming in. That's a good push. And as he peels off, he gets in on Wallace.
Great job to play off the block. Yeah, he didn't get out.
This is going to be close.
Yeah.
It's going to come down to the camera angles and where the ball was when his knee hit the ground. Really interesting. Again, this is the 2nd year in a row where we've seen instant replay being used in the state championships. I love it. But one thing that stands out as we take a look at Grant Lyons are on the sidelines. Dave, special teams, offensively and defensively, St. X has come out and they're pushing the pace and the tempo. And what I think is going to be interesting is where is his elbow?
Right.
Because his elbow is on, you're going to see here, his elbow's on the goal line, and if the ball
knee is down.
After further review,
right there,
the ruling on the field stands. Yep. The play results in the safety.
There's nothing there that shows the ball is clearly across the line, which would get it. So a big play by Grant Lyons. That's his 4th sack of the season, 13th tackle for loss, and it's 2 points on the scoreboard, which now makes it St. Xavier 9, Pickerington Central nothing. And the Tigers will have to free kick it away as they'll kick it from their own 20 and give it back to St. Xavier.
Yeah, Coach Speck identified Grant Lyons as one of his best pass rushers, and we saw it there. Just a great job to push. He gets a push. He pushes the offensive man into the backfield and then sheds him in time to close down on Gardner Wallace as he tries to scramble. But as we see Coach Speck, Dave, they are pushing the pace. They're making it uncomfortable for Pick Central. Pick Central has not been able to settle into this game. They're coming after punts. They're coming after the quarterback. And they're pushing the tempo offensively to try to keep the defense of Pick Central off balance.
Du Bois from his 32. He's to the 50. Gabe Du Bois brought down in Pickerington Central territory. So great field position again for the St. Xavier Bombers as a nice return by Du Bois.
Everything's working. St. X has come out firing in the state championship. I was going to comment, Dave, I feel like both these teams might have dinner plans. The pace of this game is tremendously fast right now. And look, St. X from the sideline straight to the football.
And you see the difference in the first 4 games and the last 7 for the Men of X. Empty backfield again for Mackay and this Bombers offense. Complete to the tight end, Claire. Max Claire close to first down yardage.
It'll be interesting where they spot it because he had they're going to give him the first, but he had the first, and as he cut, Lorenzo Stiles got into him, dropped him behind the sticks. But they're going to give him forward progress. 1 pass, 1 first down for the Bombers.
35-yard line of Pickerington Central.
They're just in rhythm. They look great offensively, the St. X.
Mackay rolling out. He's going to keep it. No, he's going to throw it, and he's got a man behind the defense. It's Jalen Patterson, his 2nd touchdown of the ball game. And Mackay faked out the defense just like me. Full sprint, pulled up, and threw a dime to Patterson for the touchdown.
Well, the defensive back on that side was with Patterson, and when he saw Mackay pull the football down, he left him to come up and run support. Mackay very wisely kept his eyes downfield, flipped it over his head into the waiting arms of Patterson.
Well, he sold it to me that he was going to run with it too, so. And he found Jalen Patterson for the touchdown. Patterson's 2nd of the ball game, and it's a 15-0 St. Xavier lead. And Romiller will try to tack on the point after. Snap and set are good. Romiller's point after splits the uprights. The lead is now St. Xavier 16. Pickerington Central nothing.
And here's where Mackay breaks contain, and you're going to see Quinn Wills, the defensive back, come up. Patterson just hangs out behind him. This is tough because as a cornerback you realize there's nobody up to stop Mackay, and you leave your man. Now Alex Stiles, 15, was coming over. Wills didn't necessarily have to do that, but it's an easy catch by Jalen Patterson. Touchdown number 2 on the night.
Mackay really sold that, though. He tucked it under and then kind of pulled it back up. That was a nice job by Brogan Mackay.
And just to identify that there was nobody over there, that he could take the football, break contain when he didn't see his first and second options in the middle of the field. And then, as you pointed out, tuck the football, draw the attention of the defense while keeping your eyes downfield, flip it over top. Brogan Mackay looks good early.
So does Jalen Patterson.
Yeah, it sure does.
Now 7 touchdowns on the season.
Dave, in any other, not any other program, but almost every other program, he's a #1 receiver. He's the game plan. The defense is game planning for Jalen Patterson. He just happens to share a locker room with Liam Clifford. So, but that's creating opportunities for him.
Stiles from the 1. Lorenzo Stiles breaking tackles and getting out near the 30-yard line. Max Claire there in coverage to bring him down, but a decent return by Lorenzo Stiles out to the 30. He's the kind of guy, anytime he puts his hands on the ball, you're kind of going, you know, if he breaks a tackle, he could break this.
Yeah, on his way to Notre Dame. He's set to graduate in January, to enroll early. And, you know, that's the thing about Pick Central. Who knows where he's going to play? He can play offense, he can play defense, certainly special teams.
You see they've scored at least 34 points in each and every one of their games. Haven't gotten on track here yet. Still 6 minutes in this first quarter, and here's Wallace. And a nice job to kind of feel his way through the traffic and pick up 4 or 5 yards on first down. And again, they want to get in 2nd and 5, not 2nd and 9, and that's what their offense does. If you win on first down, it kind of sets everything up.
Take a look at number 9, Matt Devine, right in the middle. Look at him reading Wallace. He's caught in the wash, and he's going to come up and make the play. He's just a born linebacker, is Matt Devine. There he is.
Oh, hitting the backfield and thrown down. Lyons. Grant Lyons with another tackle for loss. He's the guy that was credited with the safety.
They're bringing pressure. Look, there's a little stun on the inside, and Lyons comes right through the guard tackle on the left side of the offensive line of Pick Central, but St. X is doing whatever they want right now on both sides of the football and on special teams.
3rd down and 10 after the loss of 5. They'll go empty, will the Tigers. Wallace brought down. Another sack, ball's loose as it came out late. I think the Tigers got back on it. Grant Lyons again. Grant Lyons is all over the field, and a good job to get on that by Donovan Sanchez, the center.
Look at what's going on up front. Look at the stunts, Dave. You're seeing Matt Devine come off the edge, Lyons off the other edge. Gio Albanese is stunning out. Burkle, Whitehouse are coming from different angles. They're not just playing straight up. And again, they've got 10 people at the line of scrimmage, 8 in the box. They're coming after the punt. Here they come.
And the punter gets it off again. They have come after it and pressured it. Fair catch made by Du Bois. And again, pretty good field position at the 41-yard line as the Bombers have pressured Dylan Wagner punting each and every time he's had to kick it.
They're pressuring everybody.
Yeah.
They're everybody. The fans here for Pick Central, they feel pressured. St. X has decided we are going to show up, we're going to put our foot on the gas pedal, and we're not going to take it off. I love the game plan. They're coming after every punt. They're fair catching the football. And again, empty backfield.
Clifford in motion. Mackay underneath, complete to the tight end Claire. He's got some room. Max Claire down the sidelines, and he is brought down just short of the 25-yard line. Actually stepped out of bounds as Stiles came over, but a big play for the Bombers.
Double drags. Clifford goes one way, Claire across the other. And they're back under, and they're snapping the football, and they got it to Clifford.
Liam Clifford down the numbers, picks up close to 1st down yardage. Will depend on the spot as this up-tempo offense just continues to pressure the Tigers defense.
Liam Clifford glides after he catches the football. 10 yards a chunk.
They're going to dump it out to C.J. Cullum. Cullum, nice move, still on his feet, making people miss, and then he's inside the 5-yard line. Good, strong, aggressive run by C.J. Cullum.
It's Tyler Gillison that brings him down, but Cullum running through tackles. Take a look at this. Nice pass by Mackay. Steps out of one. There's a second. And then finally Gillison tracks him down at the end.
1st and goal from the 4. Patterson. Flag on the play.
Illegal substitution, offense, 12-minute formation, 5-yard penalty, 1st down.
Coach Steve Specht arguing. I think he's saying they did not huddle, so they should have the ability to sub. Glad you joined us for this Division I state championship game at Fortress Obetz here, just outside of Columbus. Shotgun formation. Patterson now in motion. Crossing pattern, touchdown, and that is his 3rd touchdown reception of the ball game. Jalen Patterson have a night.
Jalen Patterson, just another slant route, Dave. This time he came across the formation in motion. And this is a highlight reel type of game for Jalen Patterson. We have to get the Zamboni out on the field to clear off all the hats. It's a hat trick in the 1st quarter for Jalen Patterson.
Vogelsang on, or actually Roemiller, excuse me, Roemiller on to attempt the point after. It's good. 23-0. St. Xavier leading Pickerington Central.
He just cut right inside of the defensive back. That's Ciaron Smith. And it develops all right in front of Brogan Mackay, and you see Sonny Styles, Alex Styles, from his free safety position. He's late arriving to the football. So Brogan Mackay understands we only need 10 yards. I'm going to hit Jalen Patterson at the 2. He's going to fall in, and it's before the free safety can get there, and it's in between the window where Ciron Smith is passing him.
3 catches, 3 touchdowns. That's pretty good.
Pretty good odds, pretty good numbers. And right now, he's probably telling Brogan, don't throw it to me unless I'm in the end zone. I've got something going here, and I don't want you to mess this up.
Still 3:23 remaining in the first quarter, and the St. Xavier Bombers have been impressive. So now Claire will tee it up to kick it away. Max Claire handling kickoff duties. Styles from the 1. Lorenzo Styles brought down from behind across the 20 to the 23-yard line. Mercy Health is the official healthcare provider of the OHSAA. Go to mercy.com for more information as well as locations. Mercy Health. So the Tigers need to get the offense rolling here just to settle things down for the defense.
And they need a spark. They need something to get it going. What they need is a first down. Pick Central has been nullified by this Bomber defense.
Wallace pulls it, and he is brought down. Nice job reacting by Bearsville. Ball's loose, and the Bombers come up with it as Gio Albanese comes up with the football, and that came out late. A nice job to get the football out, and Albanese the recovery.
And here's Garner Wallace, and it's
Bearswilt.
Bearswilt rips the ball. Albanese falls on it. And this was a tremendous play by Gio Albanese from beginning to end. He is controlling the middle of the defense, and as a nose tackle, take a look at his work here on Sanchez. He goes and then he switches over and still makes the play. He went to the right, Gardner Wallace went to the left. He got Sanchez out of the way, made the play. And Gio Albanese is having a great evening.
Ball inside the 25 of the Tigers. Another short field for the Bombers. Mackay taking a shot, incomplete. Intended receiver that time was McFarland. Little too long for him, but if you're going to miss, that's where you want to miss.
Yeah, they had flag routes, flag route on the opposite side to Liam Clifford. And watching Clifford run routes is a thing of beauty. Just so crisp, in and out of breaks, setting up the defenders. He's at the top of the screen now.
2nd and 10. They get it out quickly this time. And a nice job of breaking tackles. It's McFarland inside the 15, 3rd down and short.
This has been primarily a passing attack. They're right back on the ball, 5 wide.
And they get it out again. Clifford trying to get first down yardage. Styles brings him down. I think he's going to be short.
That was a great, great open field tackle by Lorenzo Styles. And that's best on best there. You've got Styles going to Notre Dame, Liam Clifford going to Penn State. 4th and 2. And this is a big play for the Pitt Central defense.
They empty the backfield out again. 5 wides, 4th down and 2. Offense still on the field, trying to add to a 23-0 lead. Little crossing pattern. McFarland grabs it, first down inside the 10. First down and goal for St. Xavier.
Beautiful pass by Brogan Mackay. He's going to take a shot here. I think it's C.J. Doggett at the end who hits Mackay. But he quickly got the ball to Terrell McFarland.
First and goal from just inside the 10-yard line. Mackay, little slip screen, incomplete. Patterson couldn't haul that in. 2nd and goal.
St. X, it just seems like they know what Pick Central is going to do defensively. Hitting them with the slip screen there, which was open. Patterson just dropped it. But everything that St. X tries to do, virtually everything is working. Steve Specht is, and his offensive coordinator, Andrew Coverdale, is calling an outstanding offensive game right now. The game plan they put together is spot on.
Clifford's at the bottom of the screen. And a nice play defensively by Styles as he brings down Kellum in the backfield. A lot of motion, but Styles not fooled.
Take a look at Styles coming right off the edge and then comes right down the line of scrimmage. Shuts down C.J. Kellum.
Third and goal. Back at the 10. That one lost a yard. Play action, wide open. Patterson again, his fourth.
And it looks like it's the same route, Dave. It's a slant over the middle. They run a zone read type look, freezes the linebackers, and Mackay throws it right behind the linebackers to the slanting Jalen Patterson for his fourth touchdown of the night.
One more and he equals his season total heading into the state championship game.
Keyshawn Johnson would be proud of this young man. He only catches touchdowns
in state championship games. So Roe Miller will come on to try to attack the point after on, and it's good. 30-0. St. Xavier leading, just under a minute remaining in this first quarter. And it's been short fields created by turnovers and pressures and mishandled snaps on punts. And this offense has taken advantage of it.
There's the quick fake handoff on the zone read. And then his eyes go directly downfield, and there's Patterson, but there's nobody there. Yeah. There's nobody around him in the middle of the field. And defensively, Pick Central looks disjointed.
Well, yeah, and I mean, that one, the coverage just, there had to be a missed assignment, because you're right. There was nobody within 4 or 5 yards of Jalen Patterson. So the Bombers, who really struggled the last couple of weeks to get to this state championship game, boy, have they come out doing everything right. I mean, if you would have told Steve Specht this is going to happen, he'd say, where do I sign on for that?
If I told most people in the state of Ohio this was going to happen, they would definitely not believe me. Here's Lorenzo Styles.
Styles down the numbers, tries to break free, breaks one tackle, makes another man miss. Lorenzo Styles brought down inside the 30-yard line of St. Xavier. So that's what the Tigers needed badly. They have a short field. Let's head down to the sidelines and check in with Ashley Collins. Ashley?
Thanks, Dave. Obviously, that play helped with the sideline and how everyone was feeling. A bit defeated from the scoreboard, as you could tell, and just trying to get each other motivated and pick each other up. You see their faces when they come off the field. Obviously, not how they wanted things to go, but Coach had said they don't panic in situations like this, and that's what they've done all season long, and he thinks it helps tremendously.
1st and 10 from the 29 of the Bombers. Wallace. Just rolling out, looking downfield. It's complete inside the 15, fighting for some yardage and still going. And it's Edwards. Ball is loose, but they say he's down. Gavin Edwards with the reception. They're going to say he was down inside the 10, near the 5-yard line. So a big play, 1st and goal. Pick Central to the line quickly. Mosley is the back. Nick Mosley brought down in the backfield. And a heck of a play defensively. And it's Bearswilt again. Brennan Bearswilt, one of those safeties, has been outstanding in the early going here for the St. Xavier defense.
Coach Speck said that Bears Wilt has been one of these guys, has continued to get better, and he's come on as the season goes on.
That'll be the final play of this first quarter, and it is a first quarter that has been dominated by St. Xavier. As St. Xavier leads Pickerington Central 30-0. Tigers inside the red zone to start the second quarter.